Hello, I am Miss Arias, and I'm going to be teaching you the science for the Voyagers. This is my 21st year here at Kernersville Middle School, and I've never had a year that's quite looks like this in my years of teaching. I'm excited about this year. It's something different, it's a change, and might as well embrace change. Um, so, what we're going to be doing this first 9 weeks is microbiology and our body systems. So, I'll kind of run through what we'll be doing. I'm excited to teach this curriculum. It's really a fun curriculum. But on a daily basis, what you're going to want to do is you're going to come online at the class period that you've been assigned for me, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth, and be prepared when you come online. Have everything with you. We'll want to see you in the camera, and I will teach the lesson and in that first 30 minutes and give you an opportunity to answer or ask questions if you have any. And then I'll give you 20 minutes or so. Depends on, if the lesson may not be 30 minutes, but I'll give you time. In that 50 minutes, you'll have time to work on the lesson and get that turned in that session. If by chance you happen to not finish that lesson because of, time management, or maybe you are struggling with how to do that lesson, you will have some opportunity to get that turned in later that week on Friday. So I know it's different, but in that 20 minutes when you're working on that assignment, it's going to be kind of like me in a normal classroom setting, and you when you would normally be asking me questions. If I'm walking around the room, I can come help you. It's going to be like that. We'll have some time for you to ask and answer questions. It's going to be different, but it's going to be better than it was when we left school in March, because we have a plan. And this online learning is going to be more structured. Attendance and grades will be taken. So it should be fairly easy. You're going to have all the notes and everything, as long as you just keep up with the lessons, the assignments on a daily basis, at least on a weekly basis, and don't get behind and feel overwhelmed. So I'm excited about this year. I'm excited that you are a Voyager, and I look forward to getting to know you better. And parents, if you need to contact me for any reason, a question, concern, if anything that kind of issue arises, you can. My email address is on my Bitmoji Classroom in Canvas. Please feel free to shoot me an email, and if you would, just leave me your phone number so I can touch base with you. I often like to just talk to you over the phone instead of an email if that need be. So I look forward to seeing your beautiful and lovely faces on August the 17th.
Hi guys, my name is Miss Furno, and I'm going to be your social studies teacher this year in 7th grade. And I wanted to introduce myself. As you can probably look on my page, you can see my biography, but I have 4 children. I've been teaching this is my 26th year of teaching school, and I've been at KMS this is my 13th year. And I just wanted to welcome y'all. Some of you I've probably seen last year a little bit around the school. Some of you may be new. And I wanted to welcome you to this year. This year will be a little different, but I did want to welcome you, let you know a little bit about what's going on in 7th grade social studies. And it's a really fun year because we pick up everything from the Middle Ages, and where you stopped with the Black Death last year, and we go all the way to today. And that includes all the wars, that'll include some of the conflicts. We'll talk about the revolutions, the Renaissance. We'll talk a little bit about Hitler and the Holocaust. We'll also be talking about the Cold War, and bring into things that happened in the past. It's also that we see today in the global pandemic of what's happening today. But so everything from probably the late 1300s until today in a world history perspective. If you'll look on my website, you can see everything that you'll probably need. I usually use a notebook, a composition notebook. I don't have one with me right now, but I may have to tweak that a little bit just because of the first 9 weeks. We may or may not use that of course, and we may pick it up when we're in person. But go ahead and get one. It's just a little composition book, and we'll be making an interactive student notebook, and I'll keep you posted as far as what to do with it. Look at my syllabus. If you have any questions, there are links on my page, and I'll update a new video as well. Anyway, welcome to 7th grade, and we're glad to have you. Bye. Okay, so I wanted to show you some of the things that we're doing. As you can see throughout these slides that I'm showing you towards the end, these are some of the units we'll be going through, starting with the Social Studies 101, going into the Renaissance, after the Black Death, into the Age of Exploration, and then we'll move into the different types of revolutions, the French Revolution being one of them. Then we'll talk about the Industrial Revolution and how these revolutions wanted change to show change, and then how different countries reached out and wanted to take over other countries. And you had dictators we'll be talking about, those rose to power, and of course leading to the different world wars, 1 and 2, and the conflicts in between, and then of course some things like the bombing of Japan, and then leading into the Cold War era after that. And then we end up with globalization and where we are today. So that's it.
Hello, Noodles and parents of Noodles. My name is Christopher Walsh. I will be your kiddos' language arts teacher this year. This is my 9th year at Kernersville Middle School, and I love my job. So I feel as much part of the Kernersville family as I do simply the KMS family. Now, our goals this year will be to give your child the tools to better understand what they read, to be able to identify the significant details the author is using, and be able to put them together in a way that allows those aha moments of comprehension and digging under the stories or the text. Also, to give your child the confidence for greater expression in their writing, to take their creative force and push it further to a 7th grade level and beyond. And more than that, just to feel confident in a Noodle's ability to convey whatever they're thinking, whether it's nonfiction, part of their lives and thoughts, or fiction, part of their imagination and thoughts. Now, even before remote learning started, I've always thought that the best teaching comes from a triangle, comes from a teacher trying their best to get to know the Noodles and understand where they're coming from and where their readiness level is, and give them things that they look at and say, that's not too boring. I will do that. Also, a kiddo working as hard as they can in any subject. And finally, and probably most important and often left out of this educational conversation, are you, the parents. I know with remote learning, a lot of parents have their workload went up, just like most of you. I have this job. I have a 5th grader at Brunson who is wonderful, but he needed help doing his online learning. I think what's even more important than that is contacting me, checking in with me, calling me, emailing me, and asking, not only has your child completed their assignments, but more than that, where are they? What can you tell me to help them with and work with them on? This is going to be a fun year. I know there's a lot of trepidation, whether you're a 12-year-old or a mama or papa Noodle worrying about their 12-year-old. But we learned a lot from what we did in the spring. I do think an important thing for me to point out is, on one hand, I am going to be exceedingly understanding with Noodles turning in work late. There is just so much going on in their lives, in your lives as working parents. On the other hand, I think a potential danger with so much on the Noodles plates is any 12-year-old who puts off work for, let's say, 3 days, thinking, okay, I will get to it. Even if they really think they will, that is a lot for anyone. That would be a lot for me to catch up on. And I don't want your kiddos feeling more pressure than they already will feel. Remote learning is a different experience. First time any of us have started the year this way. Here in my apartment, I'm not at Kernersville doing open house. So to reiterate, I think the main thing for you guys as the parents of Noodles is to reach out. I did definitely found in the spring, end of third quarter, beginning of fourth, the parents that reached out the most were not only the kids who made A's, but more than that, the kids who felt confident in what they were doing, both in terms of language arts and simply remotely. So one last thing, a lot of you might know if you know me, but in my classroom, names die at the door. I give every child a nickname based on something that happens, whether it's in their writing or interactions in class. And just because we now have a remote family, I am still going to do that.
Hello, I'm Mr. Austin. I will be your child's 7th grade math teacher this year. I've been here at Kernersville Middle School for 6 years, and this is my 22nd year in education. A little bit about myself. I've been married to my wife Letitia for 23 years. Together we have 4 boys, Trey, Joshua, Eli, and my youngest, Landon. And boy, is Landon something. So, if your name is Landon, I have my eyes on you. Look, we know this year is going to look a little different. It may even be a little strange. But let's just hope that the plane is already built, because we are taking off. We may not have all the seats in place, so find a spot and hold on, because we're all in this together. I do understand that some kids struggle with math, and some may even say that math is not my favorite subject, especially now that we're doing virtual learning. The one thing I do know that if we stay communicated, keep in touch with one another, communicate with me when your child is not doing well or not getting the topic, so we can make some arrangement that they can get some extra help, I think will be a big success for us as a team, because the teacher, the parent, and the student, we're all on the same team this year. So, as the song says, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Hi guys, my name is Mrs. Nichols, and some of you may have seen me around the building last year, and many of you may have not. I'm going to be in with 7th grade teachers this year. Some of you will see me with Mr. Walsh, and some of you will see me with Mrs. Cordell. A little bit about me is I've been teaching for 26 years. I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a girl, and I have 3 cats and 3 dogs. I love Disney. I love Captain Jack Sparrow, and my favorite football team are the Pittsburgh Steelers. So if you are a Steelers fan, we should get along just fine. Also, I just want to say welcome. I know this is going to be different this year, but it's going to be a great year. I think you're going to learn a lot of new things, a lot of interesting things in 7th grade. Mr. Walsh and Ms. Cordell are great teachers to work with, and I'll be there by their side to help them, help you accomplish your goals. You'll be able to ask me questions as well as them, and we'll be doing a lot of activities together. As far as our online expectations for you, I just hope you would be respectful of each other at all times, whether it's through your writing or through our team meetings, that we show respect for each other. by saying appropriate things and, acting as if you're in school by following our SOAR rules, even online for remote. Also, please be on time for your Microsoft Team meetings. It's very important that you're there. You don't want to miss out on what you're learning for the day, because then you'll have to go back and figure out what you missed, and then you'll get behind. So try to stay on top of what you're doing for the day and try to log in when you're supposed to. That will help you out. Please know that we do take attendance daily. That's really important this year. It'll be different than in the spring, and you will be receiving grades and feedback on what you do online. So please make sure you are logging on, doing your assignments, and then also ask for help. We are there if you need us. We do have office hours, and you'll see that posted on our pages. So if there's anything I can help you with, or anything any of your other teachers can help you with, please reach out to us. I know Canvas is a new platform for us to be using this year. It's new to the teachers as well as to all of you. But I think once we get moving in it, it'll be a little bit easier. We're going to try to help you get through it easily as we can. But just note that there may be some glitches along the way. Just bear with us that we can get through what we need to do. I think it'll be a great year. Just we need to work together and learn to have patience with each other. So I hope to see you soon, and I'll see you August 17th. So log on to see what we're going to be doing exciting in class. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Hi to all of my awesome students and wonderful parents out there. If you're just starting 6th grade and you'll be new to the school, welcome to KMS. You are now a Hawk. And if you're coming back for 7th or 8th grade, welcome back, you guys. I'm Miss Hatcher, and I'm a teacher's assistant, and I will work with 6th graders and 7th graders in social studies and science. So looking forward to getting started with you. We've missed you guys, and everything's going to be great. We're going to have a great year. So see you soon.
Hi, I'm Nikki Wilson. I help with EC, Social Studies and Science. So if anybody needs any help in social studies or science, come to me. I'll help you out. Have a great year.